Hi guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, we're getting a bit of a relief. Finally, later, it's 4 o'clock now in the afternoon. Earlier this morning it was brilliant sunshine. It's been like that for the last 6-7 days. It's been stifling. I mean, it got to that point yesterday where I was actually in short sleeve shirt and in shorts. And you don't believe me? Well, I've got a little clip here, and in the clip I'm going to show you the 101st use of one of these drip trays here. You're going to see me, there's so many different uses, but we're going to go for the 101 of use of a drip tray. So let me show you this clip
guys,
now.
Someone's turned that big yellow light on in the sky. It's absolutely horrible on the allotments today. But everything's coming up wonderfully. The sun's doing the place, doing it a big favour. Some of the flowers obviously can't take the heat, but yeah, we've watered all the greenhouses a bit earlier on, so everything's watered. I'm even in a short sleeve shirt here, guys, and I've even got shorts on. Yep. Oh, what's this here? Hey, where's my shoes? Well, what I want to show you is 101 uses of a drip tray, guys. Okay. Well, we're going to skip the first 100 and we're just going to go to this one here. And this is the 101st use of a drip tray. And as you can see, this is where we got his feet soaking in this absolute freezing cold water, and it's cooling me right down. You're never going to see these legs again, so you can laugh all you want. Oh, look at that, big chunks out of my knees there. More chunks out of my knees there. That's where the machine dug in when I was crushing my legs. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We've got his feet in this drip tray, and we're chilling out in the sunshine.
So there you go. We were paddling. 2 hours I had my feet in that cool water. I'd say it was a relief as well, and I caught the sun on my hands. I wasn't really expecting that, but the sun was absolutely blasting down. It was a good, perfect day yesterday. However, this morning we come on again. Sun was up, clear skies. I thought we better do a bit of planting on. Now we couldn't work in the greenhouse. It's 110 on the clock here as well. Is it 110? Let's just quick turn round. No, it's not. It's 108. It's 108 in this one. That's with the doors wide open. Okay. So it was too hot in here today. So we went outside and we actually potted these things on here, which are the Salad Festival peppers and some Joe Long's peppers, and we also did these Sweet Million cherry tomatoes, red cherry tomatoes. So let me show you doing them outside.
Hi guys, I'm just doing some Sweet Million tomatoes, and well, here they are in this thing. The only trouble is I've not got much room to do anything, so what I'm going to do is use this drip tray at the moment just to take them out, and then we're going to pot them on. Very difficult. These have been sitting in water, so it's very awkward to separate them. I mean, that one's a very tiny one. I'm going to plant it deep anyway. It will come. Plant these right down to the first true leaves. Yeah, just thought I'd come outside. It's too hot in the greenhouse to do anything really. And well, it's not so clever out here. Just tearing a piece off each of these. Yeah, these give you lots of tiny little tomatoes. And just putting them on now makes it so much easier. I don't even know if I've got the camera turned on there. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Oops. I think there's about 9 of these. We didn't get many in the pack. Oh God. Right down to the first set of leaves. What we will do, we'll be sitting these in a drip tray very shortly. Got little labels made for them. Right, so then the next thing we're going to do, we've got some, actually first things first, let's stick the labels in these so we don't forget what they are. We only want a few of these, we'll be giving most of them away. So we put labels on, that way we know what we're giving away. Right, I've got 4 peppers there. These are called Joe Long. There we go. Believe it or not, guys, only got 4 peppers in the old bloody thing. I think it was 4 we got. Anyway, again, I'm going to split them out. There's number 1. Number 2. Good root system on these. These should do really well. Last but not least is this little darling. There you go, in you go. So these are the Joe Long, there's 4 of them. So again, labels. Put them in there. And well, we've got a couple more. These are called Salad Festival, and we've got 2 of these. Again, you only get a couple of only get a few chilies, a few of these peppers, but anyway, we need 2 more of these, and that's what we've got. So, actually, there's a few more there, but they've not. See how they've not come up properly. Anyway, we only need a couple. Oh yeah, good root system there. Very good root system. the last but not least, grate some of this, make it going easier. There we go. And label for these as well. So give me a minute, guys. I'm just going to clear this compost out of here, because I'm going to be using this as a drip tray. Got my drip tray here, and I'm just going to drop all these into here and let them soak. And they get watered from the bottom up. They look like they've started to droop a tiny bit, but they'll soon recover. This sun's been relentless over the last few days, but yeah, this will soak up into the pots, and these will be upright in no time. So we've got a couple of salad festival peppers, got 4 Joe Long, and we've got 9 Marillion tomatoes in there so far. We have got hundreds of other different varieties, well, hundreds of other plants, about God knows how many varieties. But we'll pick the strongest ones, and we'll use the strongest ones. Probably use 4 of the Marillion, but the rest of them we'll give away. So there you go. Like I say, we put them into some clover compost. It's just new. It's all we're using this year. I've decided. I've looked at all the different varieties. I've tested almost all of them, and I've come to the conclusion that even with clover with the lumps in it, it's still by far better. Nearly 90% of all the other compost out there, and we've got a couple of professional bags of clover here. What we're going to be having a go at. Might do some flowers in them. What the professionals use apparently. So anyway, we'll do that another day. But I thought what we'll do today now is take you on a tour of all the greenhouses and everything what's been going on. In this, you're going to see a couple of shots in the greenhouse where I've got some damage, and what it is someone must have thought I've left the doors open in the greenhouse, and they shut the doors in the greenhouse in this weather. And when I come back later on, all my cabbages was all flat on the floor and all burnt. So absolute disaster with a few of my trays. However, we've got so many trays of cabbage and collie and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. So let me take you on the tour now and show you around the allotment and the green. Well guys, let's not state the obvious. It's raining, thank God. Welcome rain after 4 or 5 days of brilliant sunshine. Absolutely exhausting, it really is. But yeah, everything's looking quite well on the allotments at the moment. These are beautiful. These are new flowers to this bed. You've not seen these ones before, and they look pretty awesome. They're dieback, and then you got these coming up. These are lilies. There's a load of alliums in there which will come through eventually, so we've got to be very careful when we're cutting all this foliage out of here eventually. We let it die back first, so all the goodness goes back into the bulbs, and then we just leave the bulbs in. We'll add a couple of inches of soil, and we'll put some summer bulbs in there. Obviously you're going to get the alliums coming through and what have you, and there's a few other surprises in this bed. But yeah, pretty awesome. Got that water tank off the car boot the other day, a couple of quid. Got a nice tap on it. It's got to be well worth the tap on what's on it. So you know, there was a win-win. I could do with another one of them lids actually for the other tank. Now I know what I'm looking for, I can get myself another one of them. But I've actually made a lid for my other tank, so it doesn't really matter. It would look better with one of them. In fact, we might just take that one and stick it on there for the time being. Strawberries, since we've given them some comfrey tea, have come on in leaps and bounds here. By the way, it's only just started raining and the wind's picked up too, and I reckon it's going to get very, very choppy in a bit. What with all that hot air and now we've got rain, we could even get some thunder, I would imagine. But strawberries are looking twice as good as they did last week. We put more strawberries in here, like I was saying. We're just letting the rain water these, which is a good thing. This particular bed, well, these are going over now, but there's one or two surprises in here as well. There's these little tulips, beautiful tulips, purple tulips, but the sun's done a lot of harm to them. Nice tulip there. That must be 5-6 inches across that head of that tulip, but again, there'll be the alliums are coming up there, some there just creeping up, and we'll tidy all this up later on in the month. We don't cut them back until later. We've got more surprises coming up in these hanging baskets, and there's another surprise over in that hanging basket. And again here, bloody birds have been taking the material there for the nest, so I need to put a new liner on that. The raspberries have all come up, barring the one on the end over there, so we need to sort that one out. Don't know what's happened. You know, you buy them, you don't see any growth. You just got to take a chance, really. These currant bushes are doing wonderfully now. These ones are doing even better. These are full of fruits. All these little flowers you see here, all these, they're all fruits, guys. Absolutely smothered in them. Look at them there. These are another beautiful rows here, which you've not seen. There's two different varieties there. There's obviously there's that one, and there's this one here. But as you can see, there's a full row of them. And then you've got this. Look at this aspelia here. This is wonderful. Although just at the side of it is some sedum. That's sedum. This is aspelia. We've got more sedum all the way along here, and what will happen is the butterflies and the bees will be all over these shortly, and it goes on this side as well. The aspelia and the sedum here, and there's some more daffodils hanging in for dear life. And we've had a good run of the daffodils and tulips so far this year. We've got a few coming up, a few more surprises over here. But a lot of them are dying back, and we've got a lot of weeding to do in there as well, because we've not been able to get in. I have noticed a few lupins in there as well, which have actually self-seeded. Fruit trees are doing well. This one's doing absolutely awesome. The gooseberry trees, these three little trees next to the rhubarb, they're doing fine. This, I don't think we'll get any fruits off this red currant here, but you can see there's a few seeds there, so they'll set into fruit. Fruit trees full of blossoms all the way along. There's a little blueberry there, which is full of fruit, and you can see the just starting up at the back on the table there are some alliums. Beautiful they are when they start to flower, and they're not far off flowering. Inside that cupboard there is a little wren what's nesting. To the right, probably on my side, me looking at it from the right, there's a little nest box. There's blue tits nesting in there, and again in the box on the left hand side and the back there's blue tits nesting. They're sat on the eggs at the moment, but I have seen them going in and out. So and also underneath the table there we've got a little robin what's nesting underneath the table there. There's a nest box underneath there as well, so we're not going to prod around there too much. So basically that's the front part of the plot, but while we're on the front, let's just nip into the greenhouse and show you what's going on in there. I'm just going to put my brolly down because it is raining, guys. So I'll put my brolly there, and in here we go. So you've not been in here for a bit, so be surprised. Now these are what we actually started earlier on in the year, and they started flowering now. So I liked them so much. I did some more long ear. These are marigolds, these are called crackerjack. I just want to thank Pam Kemp. She sent me a few of these. Remember these, Pam, you sent me last week? Well, have a look at these here, Chuck. Oh, hang on. As you can see, they're coming up. So we're going to be pricking them out later and putting them into some of their more marigolds. Now, we've had a few failures in there, a few damages. Well, not failures. What's happened is some idiot shut the door. I left the doors wide open, and someone's come along and shut them, and they've killed them ones there. These are my Dutchman cabbage, and they was absolutely awesome. And the same things happened here. These have been scorched as well, but the sunflowers, the corn, all what these ones called? These are all cucumbers and different varieties of cucumbers. These are the red flag irises. Over there, I don't know if you can see it. I swing the camera around. That's a dahlia. That's doing absolutely awesome. Them two pots there, I think they're foxglove. A friend of mine, she had some of them. She said, "Oh, look at these, I've killed them." I said, "You haven't killed them." She said, "Oh, they're dead." I said, "I bet I can bring them to life." Well, 2 weeks later, and they're absolutely flying away, and they look absolutely awesome. So I'm going to be planting them outside. She doesn't want them. I offered them back, but no, she says, "You've managed to save them, you put them in your plot." So that's what we're doing. There's money. I don't know. These are red cherry tomatoes. They're money maker. There's a whole host of other tomatoes, different varieties of tomatoes, and peppers and chilies in there. We have been potting these on today. These have been float. Look at this here, how much water they've actually drunk. They're in drip trays. These are the ones we did a bit earlier. These are more money maker Alicante. These are me leeks. I've been trying to chit some parsnips with no success at the moment. I'm giving up on parsnips. I grew some belters 1 year. I can't get them to chit. I get them to chit and cracked it. So we're going to crouch down here and we're going to have a look at the dahlias. So there's the situation with the dahlias. There's one or two that haven't fired yet, but I've got every confidence they will. So we'll be putting these out soon. Anyway, coming up, let's come out of here. Let's continue the tour around the plot. Grab that brolly, and away we go. Yeah, these look absolutely awesome. Beautiful flowers. Look at that. Absolute $1 million. There's three varieties here. There's them, that type. There's them, and there's these ones here. But yeah, very nice. Just get the camera positioned in my hand right. Now here we go again. So we're coming down now to the back part. On the way down to the back part, well, these, I think they're called black parrot. These are another tulip which you haven't seen. There's a few pink ones in there. We've got another selection of flowers to show you, but we won't show them in this episode because it's going to be quite long with the tour. And as you can see, we've got fruit trees opening everywhere. Okay, let's go in this greenhouse. Let's put the brolly down. Now we've got a disaster in here with the peas, and well, they might look okay, but these ones here, these are the what they call them. These were called ant, and they didn't fire up. And what I should have done was put them out and forgot about them. But I waited hoping that they'd catch up. Anyway, I'm giving them away. I'm going to start again. More sunflowers. We need to start potting them on. But we have got cabbages and all sorts in here. These are a load of cabbages. There's 3 different varieties of cucumber there. Peppers, oxtail peppers, corn. There's more cabbages over there. We got some more. Oopsie daisy. We got some more red flag irises, more different types of tomatoes there. We've got zabroom banana slots. We've got to put. There's more corn there. There's beetroot needs to go out. More zabroom. Again, this is the celery and the celeriac on the other side, and that's Swiss chard there. Down here in that tray we've got some poppies, more moneymaker, more cabbages there, a few peas. So you know, temperature in this greenhouse 110. We've replaced that that the thermometer there. The other one, it blew up, and I thought it was the battery what was gone on it, but it's not. It's the actual electronic mechanism. It crashed about 123, but I've had it up to 130 odd in here. So anyway, that's this greenhouse. Oh, these are me runner beans. These all fell off the shelf, and well, they've recovered quite well actually. We have been watering the floor. I will hose the floor down before I shut the greenhouse up. Anyway, moving along. These are onions. I think these are the winter ones. We've got some shallots there. Actually, they're the golden gourmet shallots. We've got some red sun over there underneath that blue frame, and at the side of the blue frame we've got some Stuttgarter onions. The beans have come up now. Every one of them are fired. They're the girls, and the very bad girls, and they've been eating the eggs, say no more. So they're not going to get to show in this video. Unbelievable they are. In this bed here we've got some Centurion and stir-on onions. There's nothing in this bed yet. This bed will be empty in about another three weeks. Little oh, great tit just seen there. But yeah, in that box up there, that's where the birds are going in. That one facing us now. But they're sat in the nests. I think they're hatching the eggs at the moment, but they will be out, and we'll record them coming in and out when they start moving in more and frequently. Like, anyway, around the pond, believe it or not, underneath all that, you could probably see it crawling. That it's not carbon, but it's duckweed. We've took absolutely tons of duckweed out, but it only takes 2 pieces, and within a couple of weeks, it's back to this again. But underneath that duckweed, it's absolutely smothered with tadpoles. I can see a frog poking its head out there. Where the stone is, the second where the inside the pond there, you can see some red flag irises. Well, the middle of the 3 stones is a frog just popping its head out. I don't think you'd be able to see it. Anyway, I think my fig tree's bit the bullet, so we're gonna do away with that. I drowned it. It's nothing, it's one of them things. This rose is doing all right though. That's the first thing I've killed this year, really. Well, that and a few cabbage. This one here, this is another rose, full of it could be full of flowers this shortly. Little rose trees, and this fig here is coming to life as well. You can see some life on the fig. And there's Quasi chasing his girlfriend about. Anyway, what else we got going on? Well, as you can see, these get this garlic's doing wonderfully. Germador, Casablanca, Solent White and Porcelain White. About 50 of each of them. You can see the blossoms all over these trees here. These are the apple trees. Bramleys, there's 2 bramleys. It's always wise to have 2 bramleys next to each other. And when it was blowing the wind before, it looked like it was snowing. Oh, my friends took the 3. There was 3 pallets there. There's another pallet round the back. I've got to fix that compost bin yet. But in here, well, you can see these potatoes. There's 40 odd buckets in there. We have got another fleece, a brand new fleece to cover this. It's 2 metres by 6 metres, and this bed's basically 1.5 metres by 3.5 metres. So there's going to be plenty for them to, when they lift up, and when they see what's happening here, see how they're actually lifted up. Well, at least I don't have to water the potatoes today. That's good, because this the water just passes straight through it. So I'm pretty fortunate there. We got some more blueberries. There's 3 blueberries there. As you can see, the trees have all, look at that, it's only took a week. It's absolutely awesome. You can't even see through the back now, which is, this is how I like it, where you can't see the natives on the other side of the fence and they can't see you. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Look at them there, my neighbours, bloody sugars. I know the chickens are eating them, I suppose. I wish they wouldn't stop eating the eggs. Anyway, that's it really, that's the tour.
So there you go, everything's looking well. Now the rain's watering, so I don't even have to water outside. I've been watering first thing in the morning and late on at night all this week, making sure they get plenty of water. Whatever you do, don't try to water in the middle of the day when the sun's at its highest. All you're going to do is kill your plants. Do it first thing in the morning before the sun gets up, and the last thing as it starts to go down, and your plants will love you for it. Anyway, we've just put some of them seed balls into the feeders there. So I'm going to head off now and try and get this edited and get it up tonight. So a quick look at the date. I'm not even sure what date it is today. So it's Tuesday anyway. It's the 8th, Tuesday the 8th. So if I can get it up later on, I will do. But I just want to thank Pam for the Cosmos here, and we've done a couple of packs. Pam sent me 5 packs of these, 4 different varieties. I've used 2 varieties at the moment, and as you can see, there's one variety is already up. The other one might take a bit of time. I don't know what's up with that, but we use the same compost and everything. But we've got enough Cosmos there to probably do my plot and everybody else's plot. We will be pricking them out shortly. So again, thanks Pam. We'll have some more nice flowers later on in the year. So with that, I'm going to get home now. I've got 2 big pork chops. There's 2 pork chops, I'm not kidding you guys. They weigh a kilo. Half a kilo each. The total weight's a kilo. And the 2 big pork chops. So the missus is going to have a job cooking them, I can tell you. But I think that's what I'm going to have for tea tonight. And well, that's it. I'm just going to finish off now, doing a few chores, and then I'm heading off. So thanks for watching guys, thanks for leaving the comments, and thanks for giving us a thumbs up, and also thanks to you guys out there, for for subscribing to the channel. We've got lots of little clips to show you soon. I will put a few smaller videos up as well for you to see how-tos, so watch out for them. They'll be coming in amongst all the other videos. Well, that's it for now. So catch you in the next one. Goodbye for now.